Hello, dear Anderson Cooper, you and CNN, Don Lemon, you guys are pretending all the time to be against hate speech, but you guys are involved with child trafficking, human trafficking. You guys are involved with criminal uses of these little gangland groups with identity racketeering, interbranch human trafficking roles, women judges with the principal sex offenders campus, Weatherfield police chief attaching me and little kids to fake locations through time, attaching my family member to fake locations, leading up to and in the Trade Center attack context, WFSB, your roles with Connecticut State Police before they were trained. They were involved with a criminally foreign influence tool. The CCSU has been involved with Trinity College, UConn, Wesley, involved with connected racketeering interages, all connected to a house of my neighbor, involved racketeering with his friends, with the family members of former director of the FBI's co-defendants. One of the daughters went to my grade, and the other two were like a Thaddeus Grabowski and a guy who lived on Dearborn in Newington with a Eric Jensen, also recorded, confessed, and demonstrated involved racketeering with Confederate flag theme. Excuse me, houses in my area, involved with some other natures of racketeering with some principal sex offenders campus, and with a police chief years ago and the one now. And these are people also with racketeering acts at Trinity College and at CCSU with their databases. Now they're sequence shift racketeering. They're forging names and switching name judges, preventing free speech when you go in the courts because the prosecutors and the state's attorneys are already involved with racketeering. Again, with the principal sex offenders campus, uses of their own kids is actually recorded. Real sick. Now we have them crimes with overt criminal enterprises with you, not just the ones that are involved with Trade Center predicate acts. So please fix it. If it's not true, that's how it's true. You guys are pretending mandated law means ask someone else, and you guys are involved with database racketeering that way. This is a racketeering method through time, intercampuses of each age. They know the kids are going to want to meet. They know how they're going to meet. By the time they do that, they already have the sensibilities of boys and girls. They're speaking through others, and they're trying to hide things at the same time. And there are categorical lies in there. This is a racketeering method originally instilled, worse than divide and conquer, and keep everyone roles dividing and conquering and pretend they're the dividers. All they are is a sophistication contained. Doesn't matter how, oh, but we're rich. You're worthless. How many nations we have? We share. In other words, they could change markets in a second. It's all unstable. This guy's 5 nations he lives at. This one, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean anything. That's not reality. You guys wouldn't even have money too. Chris Como, what's his name? The guy tied to him. I forgot his name. The guy tied to you guys, Anderson Cooper. You guys, when you say, "Oh, this is hateful language" on Facebook, Facebook's recorded with the British Superior Court with racketeering with their Facebook pages, with child sex offending, with human trafficking, with WFSB as the ones with the police forms and their family members interstates involved with racketeering, and further with houses in my area, with the Dillon family also with foreign and domestic military, whole bunch of houses on and off Two Rod Highway involved further with the sex offenders and the identity theft racketeering people, also with black and white female judges involved with a man who's black, I believe, maybe related to one of them or associated with on and off the state judicial branch racketeering. See, then these people are playing these games where everyone has to speak to other people, and they're using that theater where they're fake positive. They have prosecutors involved pretend they knew me growing up. In other words, they're stacking databases at campuses and with crime methods tied to them to keep live progression self value. These are also criminal uses of society families further recorded and confessed and demonstrated involved with Russians with you guys also criminally on off CCSU with a girl, I don't know her name. She works at Nordstrom's. She's recorded, confessed, and demonstrated with intercities fire departments and military families and military police with ties to them with drug collection and stuff like that. Also on and off fire campuses, child campuses, and religious spots connected through intercities and exploited with those through those connections. They make these little people pretend things growing up, and then they make confessions and demonstrations. They're like sexual circles and stuff like that. Then they want to pretend. Excuse me. They know how to get over on each age of fact cheating nature. They have men and women spreading lies through kids and using, for example, the theater with the suburbs. You're not going to see most of your neighbors. The people my age went to my school. Some of them I didn't even know if they went to my school or private, which is all connected too with the racketeering with the drugs on off campuses and uses of that for other natures of racketeering acts and methods actually recorded. This is what led up to the Trade Center attack context in it. There's I believe her name is Mogman. That's one of the names used. I never had a conversation with her in my life. They did some kind of thing with this is fake sides of correlation nature with fake body of value treatments, where it has and how it counts with evidences, with time. Because these are people involved with judges retired and standing, involved with racketeering, with military, foreign and domestic, private, foreign and domestic in collusion with them. We have physical delusions wrought psychology. You see their uses of their physical delusions juxtaposed with criminal foreign influences and worse, but juxtaposed as the value of what they call subconsciousness. Now, see, they're obfuscating what is inherent, active, and progressive at the same time. They're worse than obfuscating it, and they're worse than obfuscating what is sequence true, which is a semi-nature of logic as well. And then with the identity, and then with the identity's complete nature of relationship to itself. Because here, each individual is a complete nature of volume, but we are simultaneously only as temporary positive as a quality of diffusion that is positive or negative in relationship to our nature of relationship to its own natural system, which again, since founding, these are tactically ulterior from, and that was our obligations. But you guys are offensively, criminally preventing the courts from being told on. You're preventing mandated law with them and with the other branches individually grouped in together. Crime methods recorded, actually recorded natures, which is about criminal insidiousness nature, and which is about predicate acts and sequence shifts, forging names, switching names, mail crime rolls, wire crime rolls. When I say it's about their natures, they need to pretend passions and emotions. They need to pretend it offensively. So they have you guys offensively pretending to be against speech that you call hateful. What do you know? You're putting your business in other people's business, and you're pretending, and you first you prevent calm speech from countering state police, Weathersfield Police, former director of the FBI, his co-defendants, also involved with the racketeering with the houses in my area. Recorded, confessed, and demonstrated. Recorded. I'm not speaking about things debatable. These people are lying, calling people conspiracy theorists so they can perpetually prevent people from speaking acts. And they're starting fights. You guys are starting the fights. I shouldn't have to fucking beg to have a fucking size fucking rape threats from New Britain Superior Court fucking countered with your sick fucking fake men. We have fake women behind fake men, interbranch leaders. Now they need to get out. They need to pick one name in sequence in response. I need a response now. Let's go, Anderson Cooper. Fix it. That's what's recorded. Player punk, debatable. This is what was in sequence first. This is also tied to a sequence racketeering, with racketeering associated with a sequence shift from inside the Ninth Circuit, affected from right before, leading up to, and then in the Trade Center attack, they showed post-dated documents from inside the court, post-dated to appear late to the panel of judges. That proven right before the Trade Center attack. That proven led to a 2006 case with former director of the FBI, Robert Luskin, and his co-defendants. 3 of them and other federal criminals associated with a person who came into my grammar school in 4th grade who has his extended family members also further on off that campus, further involved criminally with the principal sex offender and with other natures of drug racketeering associated with them, and his cousin's roles with racketeering with them with New Britain Superior Court, other courts, people on off the state judicial branch offices, people on off the state prison offices associated, all kinds of racketeering associated all along that route that goes by the state judicial branch offices. Now, Oliveri family also recorded, confessed, demonstrated involved. These are people with racketeering with the child sex offenders, with racketeering uses of Confederate flag themed cliques and MPs, Confederate their families involved with racketeering through time. AT&T, people go into WFSB attached me to fake locations. Anderson Cooper. I don't mean to yell at you, but you guys are offensively predators with your opinions all through time. You're about behavior. You're not about it honestly. You're hiding sequence shifts. You're hiding fake news. You attach me with your sources into branch and on off CCSU. Whole bunch of names involved with racketeering, with the Hanson family, with people on Church Street in Old Weathersfield, involved with racketeering acts and methods and uses of them at CCSU. Also involved with people at Trinity College attaching me to fake locations. A whole bunch of people, men and women with the names of Alicia when they were kids, involved with identity racketeering, forging names, switching names, put me in fake locations and campuses tied to them doing that interbranch, tied to them doing it with the media. The WFSB attached me and little kids to fake locations when they were forcing the principal sex offender not told on. And they still know that they have to hide from what brought it up to me. Strangers that they use for confessions through time. Intercities connected. Because I needed to counter what they have tied to the untimely death at Trinity, with a whole bunch of people tied to my new and past neighbors. Again, with the Dillon family, Sean Dillon, Kevin Dillon, Ann Dillon. Whole bunch of people tied to a Kerr family. And to an officer, Jerry Miller. And this is the Witness Protection Program. These are people involved with racketeering with the co-defendants of former director of the FBI. These are people involved with confessed, recorded, and demonstrated racketeering with the Trade Center families that were the victims, and people still involved with that racketeering because it's legalized, but it's criminally legalized. And what's exploited is not legalized, though. This keeps states and areas needing to hide live aggressions from presidents like you guys. Follow mandated law. You guys are criminally recorded, confessed, and demonstrated, preventing me from reporting the judges, recorded, confessed, and demonstrated also with prosecutors and with their kids involved with the racketeering here through time. I just remind. Let's go. Now, they're also recorded, confessed, and demonstrated CCSU. They're using you for sequence shifts with people on Covington Street, recorded, confessed, and demonstrated involved with sequence shifts, mail crime, wire crimes, drug crimes, training of police that is used to keep them criminally foreign influenced. Their family members involved with all kinds of evidence racketeering, evidence reception racketeering, mail crimes, wire crimes. You know, they also exploiting each age of men and women this way. Originally and still, as women leaders involved with racketeering with kids, with child defenders, principals. We have further the town's, you know, all the people into campuses, the policing of the campuses, two Mendez police, a whole bunch of people involved with this Kurt DeMoro sexual circles with the person who asked me to have share a girl with them one time, associated with a Mike Pandolf and a Mike Roberts, also recorded, confessed, and demonstrated with the DeMoro family, also involved with racketeering with online and with DACA families, foreign and domestic, Mexico. People associated with CCSU, with the Spada family, and with a Scalora family, recorded, confessed, and demonstrated racketeering on off the principal sex offenders campus and through time. Lying, you know, as people associated with the person who came into my grammar school when I was in fourth grade, the same grammar school, now associated with the racketeering of that principal sex offender, was the principal sex offender. I mean, was not the principal sex offender, was another principal when I was there. But his daughter was involved with the school at the same time. Now, and his daughter's old boyfriend and her new one is involved with racketeering with a whole bunch of medical racketeering and people associated with CCSU racketeering acts. Now, these are also people with Johnny Dukes, the educational department, the English department. All these people are involved with Church Street in Old Wethersfield and on off Trinity College, on off CCSU, are racketeering with them. Before I was ever in those locations, it was brought up to me, recorded, confessed, and demonstrated. So whatever they're trying to pretend about when I was on the location of Covington Street, they're leaving that out, and they have left it out criminally. Now they have the private police associated with the campus is also criminally involved. They have a Pettit, a guy named Pettit with a ponytail. I don't know if he's involved with training police, with his narratives in the news, with murders and things, but he's also involved, recorded, confessed, and demonstrated by people tied to them, as he's one of the people involved with lawyers are also used criminal by the courts that use fake sides of body of value treatments, fake middles, because their need to hide their lie progressions leading up to and in the Trade Center attack context. So let's go. Fix the fake news, have them pick one name and sequence into branch while getting down. I'll gather around. Have that police chief or whether a fair Wethersfield either now. There's no more time. You see what they're sustaining? He's got his daughter involved with these sick motherfuckers, with the fucking child sex offenders. Get him the fuck out of there. Get her the fuck out of there. Get her fucking the people with the modern pastry and with Mazzucato di Pasquale pastry, also recorded, confessed, and demonstrated involved with the police chief's family with the child sex offenders. And one's associated with the DeMoro family, abuses of girls through time. 2 Memphis police, fake using police equipment with child sex offenders, pretending they had conversations with me, attaching me to fake locations through time, with the sick courts through time. There's a Judge Smith I had to write a complaint about, attached me to fake locations as a kid. We have real sick people with this New Britain Superior Court, many of them from my town. Get them out now, or have them pick one name in sequence. You guys are preventing mandated law and calm speech, calm counters to you sick punk gangs. We have to respect your gangs. These gangs, you gay gang. You get the woman and the men involved with these lesbian gay narratives involved with them. They're in my way for the mandated law. We're tied to the O'Brien family and tied further to the principal sex offenders campus with Sandy Hook tied to their family. Newtown, people with fire departments, intelligence community. Jim Shudo, let's go. We got some military racketeering in this town. Steal my identity. Where's that little where those little MPs live? That one is steal with that little rat mob. What's his name? Justin Glavinskis. What's your brother's name? What's your wife's name? What's your wife's last name or maiden name? That Lucinda. You watch what I do to you. Get them to one name and sequence into branches down now. And I want to know the rest of the military associated with the on-off WFSB with this Rocky Hill Leg Center and all the places through it 2 times. Mike Violet, also recorded, confessed, and demonstrated racketeering with that area through time. Let's go. It's way worse. Let's have a hearse. Maxine, stop pretending you had a conversation with me, WFSB. Get me out of those fake locations you put me to. They're playing games with the kids. They're hiding line progressions with the kids. Further, WFSB, it's not enough that they forced the principal sex offender who got caught anyway. Not told on. They still know that what's recorded, what was confirmed, told to me in the area, also confirmed online on Facebook. Like tied to a Faenza family, and a Fazina family, involved with racketeering with judges, with his Dillon family, and my new and past neighbors, foreign and domestic, overt criminal enterprise. Even the witness protection program tied to the houses around me, used criminally by the police force. And the judges, forging names, switching names, and child sex offenders. No. With people on my street that from the past involved with Sandy Hook, Newtown. Database clicks. In prison there too. Involved with them with crimes with the campuses online with the principal sex offender before he's there. Ones that forced him not told on. forging names, switching names at the branch. Now, see, we have black and white MPs involved with racketeering and then pretending they're against things. Or it was just you guys sick bum fakes. It's CT Break. I'm not talking about people sick because of their nature. I'm talking about only acts. You guys get over on people every day, pretending about, the people are speaking about behavior. I'm not speaking about behavior. I ask you nice, you don't listen. You know how you do not listen? You steal us to fake locations, fake words, fake relationships to others, fake nature relationships. There's a Joshua Julian. There's a Joshua Stryker, recorded, confessed, and demonstrated with Tide racketeering acts, roles at Trinity College, at CCSU, and with the principal sex offenders campus further. These are people further with interstate, foreign, and domestic racketeering with overt criminal enterprises, including the ones that are involved with criminally with the Witness Protection Program stewards with the area. Don't play games with me. Pick one name and sequence or getting down. Don't pretend we can have an election until you fix this first. You right through administrations, you sick. You burst. See till you break. You fall. Let's get a response. Now. We have a Leahy, a Dr. Leahy, his son Brendan Leahy, the same name. He's got other sons also, like 2 or 3 other sons involved with the Yagman family, with people on around the corner of Samuel Dick's house, involved with foreign and domestic, with Russian families, involved with drug crimes, identity thefts, racketeering with mail, racketeering with wire crimes. You try to call Bill, we didn't do that. That's recorded. Have them pick one name in sequence. These are various natures of courts. Sick with them. I of the state judicial branch officers. I of the state prison officers. Through time, involved racketeering also with this Dillon family, with 2 speech teachers I had. Both confessed it repeatedly. Involved also with this Mike Pandolf, with that corner of the Samuel Dick's house, too. No, his brother, Anthony Pandolf, involved interstates and racketeering. Let's go. Worse than interstates. Also on all Fox Connecticut News with them. All the buildings next to them. The garage next to them. All racketeering acts rolls with them. We have worse than these are this different kind of identity theft in cases with mail crimes, wire crimes, all illusions, attaching people to fake WFSB, attaching little kids to fake locations, fake ties to their abusers. The ones proven that they were going to force anyway that way, and still further recorded. They have me in fake conversations, WFSB. I give you all fake free speech. You call them on the phone nice, they won't let you get a response. You see what I'm saying? You are lying about behavior, your sources. They got you as a racketeering tool. Kansas Cuba. You don't pretend you're too stupid to realize that we have all kind of gay gangs. We have all kind of overt criminal enterprises racketeering with these sick motherfuckers. Now, have some fucking respect, motherfucker, and respect and enable people to use calm voices, so they don't have to pretend the fake things you fake motherfuckers pretend. Motherfucker, excuse my language. I'm sick of fucking asking you every day, motherfucker. And you got the way you got Facebook already involved with it. You have a whole bunch of parents that attach me to fake locations, fake conversations with them through time too. Motherfucker. Now there's no means to counter, motherfucker. Get the fucking response, motherfucker. Get them the fuck out of the fucking Facebook pages into branch too. Get them the fuck, those police, get them the fuck out and fucking into the media now, motherfucker. And get the fucking now! Let's go, because there are more people recorded, confessed, and demonstrated involved with threats with the kids. And we're going to speak about the acts, and that's why they won't let me report those acts. These are people wanting to pretend things so they can force people not to talk. Sickly. We have recorded physical delusions in the minds of our branches originally and still. I'm going to delineate the delusions from their criminals and foreign influences now. Even Mike Tyson is afraid to do that. And can't. And I will. And then he can. And then he will. Or someone will. Some man. Because we are not one man. Who's a man? Now this is tied to racketeering associated with a whole bunch of people tied to this Johnny Gallucci on off Trinity College, with the ones that are on off CCSU, with the courts involved criminally. Someone tell Mike that if you are someone from boxing, Johnny Gallucci, dinosaur of boxing. Now his house, these are people involved with elderly homes criminally. I'll show you how to respond. I'll show you how to, all fakers tied to their jobs, tied to their speak through. Man up. Man up, Anderson Cooper. You sissy. Well, you don't care. Sticks and stones. Stay on the fucking facts, motherfucker. You care about fucking rude language, but you don't care about fucking roles with fucking child sex offenders, election crimes, motherfucker, fake news, motherfucker, preventing mandated law, motherfucker. Oh, but I told this guy, fuck you. Excuse my language. You guys are fucking with some aggression we gotta fucking take care of. Now you did this, you fucking hurt a lot of people a lot of years with this shit, and I can't take it anymore. Too, because I mean I can take emotionally. I said I can't take motherfucking asking anymore, motherfucker. Pick one name and sequence into bridge, motherfuckers. And put that shit on paper. Because they don't use paper either. They fucking broke every fucking rule their entire lives with their fucking parents. They're raised like fucking pigs. I'll show you these motherfucking sexual circles, motherfucker. John Mariano with these motherfuckers too. His fucking brothers. All fucking sick motherfuckers all along those routes. Get the fuck down. I'll gather around. Get them to one name and sequence. I'm not here to fucking debate bullshit. I want to talk about the fucking sequence racketeering acts, forging names, switching names, attaching me and my family to fake locations with these new and past neighbors too, with this fucking Dillon family. Let's go. We got fucking foreign military too involved here. We have fucking shared policing and stores involved here. Play games. Who trains?